Indiana Jones and ropes and lariats and things like that. And he was 10.5 years old, and he accidentally hanged himself. And when we found him, he was really gone. We performed CPR. He was left in a coma for a while, and when he came out of the coma, he couldn't speak. He was a quadriplegic.
That was in 1996. Jason was in the hospital and the Children's Rehabilitation Center for 11 months.
We came home and thought we could find some help for us at home, some services that would support him and support our family. And we felt very fortunate because we felt like we could afford to pay for those services if we could just find them. And there weren't any.
Jason would never regain the ability to speak, but he recognized the people in his life, laughed at jokes, and at his favorite funny movies. He would live 5 more months before complications from the brain injury took his life. Fran and her husband Greg channeled their grief into building brain injury services of Southwest Virginia to help people who have suffered a brain injury as well as their families. The organization covers 12,000 square miles in Southwest Virginia and parts of Southside Virginia.
Clifford needed Emily, so they chose down from her road. And a love made Clifford grow so big that the hours had to leave their home. Clifford's loyal, he's there when you
Jaden loves it when her sisters Pasha and Nicole sing to her.
I came home sort of thinking I knew what our situation was, but no, I really didn't.
When Doug and Patty Huffman adopted Jaden, she was developmentally delayed. Doug and Patty showered her with love and attention, and Jaden thrived.
It was about 10 days in that she had her first epileptic seizure, and they started off at about 30 seconds each, the first couple, and then they escalated. We were at the ER probably every 2 weeks for about 4 months.
December 21st, 2007, Jaden woke up in a grand mal seizure. Her liver and kidneys had shut down, and on Christmas Eve, Jaden was in UVA hospital on pediatric dialysis. At some point during the medical emergency, Jaden suffered a brain injury.
Brain injury services initially just helped us to be able to navigate our way through equipment needs, scholastic needs, services that were available through the IEP and things that would be available to Jaden as far as homeschool services and therapies.
Jaden was just a toddler when she came home from the hospital. As she grew, getting her in and out of the house was difficult. So Brain Injury Services of Southwest Virginia found the funding to outfit the Huffman house with a lift.
It just gives a level of comfort to know that there are resources available and someone who understands some of the red tape, I'll call it.
Anyone who's had an injury to their brain at all and notices some kind of change in how they think or in their emotions or in their behaviors or in their physical abilities, or if their family notices it, then all they need to do is call Brain Injury Services. I set out by myself, but I didn't do it by myself. My husband Greg has been my partner on the business side, and our mentors in Northern Virginia worked with us, and just all the people who came together in Southwest Virginia, our board, our staff, they've all been a part of building this. But I also feel like it was an organization, it was a service that was meant to happen, and I really feel like there was a greater power that helped move it along.